What the hell?
The Matriarch was generated from your grandmother's stem cells and sire DNA. She amplified Mira's ability to communicate with the Locust. This device is where Mira first learned to control her power, but we can also use it to sever your link, if you choose.
So how does it work?
By mildly damaging your brain.
What? By mildly damaging her brain?
Her connection to the Locust is based on a genetic algorithm inside her temporal lobe. Altering that requires anesthesia, you could say.
It sounds like a lobotomy.
A lobotomy is highly invasive. This is directed. While I work, the Matriarch will guide your mind, undetected, to where it must go.
Okay, all right. No. You are not doing this. I do not trust this can.
Then watch him. But I have to do this. I'm losing control. I won't hurt anyone else, understood?
Understood.
I will make this as painless as possible.
Yeah, you better. She okay?
She is fine. Patience.
Hey, Kate, I'm here. I'm here.
Mom?
Hey, Niles? Niles? Where you going? Stop! Stop! Shit! Jack, get over here and shut this down! Get out! Kate! Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, but...
Okay, come on, we can talk about it later.
No, listen. He used me. My mother... she's alive.
What?
mean, it wasn't really her, except it was. Where is he?
Emergency shutdown in effect.
Come on. He went this way. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! After him!
Get back here, Niles! God damn it! Shit!
Surely you see I've done you a kindness. You are no longer vulnerable to the hive mind, and your mother has been awakened. Well, so to speak.
Ah! I'm gonna fucking kill you!
I don't think he can hear us.
I don't give a shit!
Cryogenic lockdown commencing. Please exit the lab immediately.
Shit! We gotta stop. Look for a way through. There's gotta be a way to lift this lockdown. Jack, pulse. Kait, it's getting colder. We gotta do something. Jack, shock trap. Jack, pulse.
That'll work. I'm gonna make him pay.
You're not gonna do anything but freeze if we don't lift this lockdown.
Shit! I think this was Niles!
Then slap his hand on that scanner.
Identification. Director Niles Denton. Approved. Cryogenic lockdown terminated.
That shit accident on the ass. He put this whole place in a deep freeze right before he bled to death.
Good. The Matriarch is gone.
Oh, I'm sure that's not gonna be a problem. Let's just find Niles. Come on.
Freeing the Matriarch was unwise. You will die. Which means you will never look upon the grandeur of your mother. Transfigured.
I'm gonna kill you, Niles!
Kait, you wanna tell me what the hell Niles is talking about?
Later, after we deal with Niles.
Every child needs a playmate. Have fun.
I see it, I see it! Let's take him down! Watch it! More locusts! Hey! Hey! Jack's recharging!
Perfect!
Good to go. Well done, Jack! Let's do this.
This'll work!
Good to go.
You see, what you don't realize, what none of you realize, is that my children will never die. They have been designed to withstand generational conflict. They may withdraw, they may hibernate, but they will always return. We have seen to that.
I am really looking forward to shutting that garbage can up!
Back!
Okay, it looks like we're clear.
Then let's keep moving. Niles can't get away.
Shit, locked.
There has to be another way to open it.
Huh. I wonder if Jack can help. Jack, pulse. All right, little guy. That's the way out of here. Kait, more locusts are coming.
Then hold them off!
Hey, Jack, don't take your time on this.
Mark them!
Kait, Jack got the door open.
Good, but we can't leave yet. I'm not letting these things live.
All right, then let's finish them off.
Shit, they keep coming! Gun!
Mark them!
They're down.
Then let's get after Niles. Time to go. Oh no.
Oh shit!
let's go!
What the hell is that thing?
I got a glimpse inside his head. You don't want to know.
My goodness. Someone seems to have awakened my sires from their long hibernation. I wonder who that could have been.
Del, get ready!
Holy shit! That even ugly up close! Kait! More of them!
I see him!
Oh, it's been so long since my sires have run free.
Knock it off!
We've got Del!
Hey, hey, hey! It's me! Coming, Kait! Knock it off! That's all of them.
So then let's keep after Niles. Come on. Hey, Niles! We're still coming!
I really don't think he can hear you.
I really don't care!
Come on, help me lift this.
Stop!
Wait, you didn't see us? You think it's mine?
I think so. But it sure doesn't like the cold.
In the machine. You saw inside that thing's mind?
I don't know. I don't know whose mind it was. But it was angry. Del, your sire! They've got Del!
Hey! Lab's clear. Let's keep going.
My sire's interest in self-preservation was always lacking. But I assure you, there will be no escaping a matriarch.
Niles is leaking something. I must have tagged him good.
Then let's finish him off.
Jack, pulse. Let's follow its trail. Kait, we still gotta catch it. Let's follow its trail.
Jack's still recharging.
Let's follow its trail. Oh, we got you, you son of a bitch! Damn it! Come on, Jack! Move your ass! Come on, come on, come on, come on!
Oh yeah, we're coming for you, garbage can.
Gotcha, you piece of shit! Look out!
Go! Now or never! Let's kill this thing!
On his back!
No! No! It knows where you...
Never can! Shoot his back! Holy shit!
Here it comes!
Good!
Jill, get up! Watch it! Watch it! You gotta move!
You're okay. Oh, I'm angry! Jack, flash!
We came here to make things better. But I made them worse.
And you're sure what you saw was real?
It was real.
Okay, then maybe she'll, I don't know, help us somehow.
She would, if she could. But she's not my mother anymore.
Then who is she?
Their queen.
Come on, time to get out of here. If they really got their queen, and Nas is right about what happens next, we need a new plan.
No, we need the old plan. We need the Hammer of Dawn.
Oh, thank God.
Looks like you need a ride.
How'd you find us?
You think I'm gonna give you a one-of-a-kind piece of tech without the ability to track it to the center of the planet?
Yeah, fine. And speaking of one-of-a-kinds, help me hook up this skiff.
You find what you're looking for?
Yeah. And now we need to kill it.
Is she, you know, all right?
Not really. But let me ask you something. How long would it take to get the Hammer of Dawn up and running?
Funny you should ask. The data drive you found months ago about the UIR?
Yeah?
Interesting stuff.
Interesting how?
You'll see. And lucky for us, I have an old UIR contact. Take us home, Sam.
Got it, sweet cheeks.
Welcome to Vasgar, home to the Union of Independent Republic's secret space program.
Never been in UIR territory before?
You still haven't. Vasgar was independent. The UIR had the pleasure of occupying... No, excuse me, liberating this glorious land.
Okay, remember how I told you only pissed off nomads lived out here now? Meet Garen Paddock, the most pissed off and nomadic of them all.
This is your old UIR contact?
Two things I dislike, Baird. The cog and children. You've brought me both.
Two things I dislike? Old men and deserts. And yet, here we are.
Ha! I like this one. Follow me.
So, it turns out the UIR space program went way beyond what the COG publicly revealed. Somewhere in this cosmodrome here, there's a rocket loaded with functional Hammer of Dawn satellites. I think we can get the entire system back online and start hitting the swarm where they live.
If the UIR has satellites during the Pendulum Wars, why didn't you use them?
The politicians wanted their armistice. Launching those satellites would have guaranteed another century of war. But still, some in our military tried to launch.
It kinda triggered a small civil war, actually.
So we know this Cosmodrome's layout. Where are the satellites?
Try the rocket hangar. Here.
And the wind flares are too severe to fly over that desert. So that's where your skiff comes in.
Question. How do we know these satellites are still functional? Or if they're even compatible with ours?
Answer, we don't. And that's where you come in.
Unless you're too cowardly. Or stupid. Or weak.
Man, who is that?
A friend, believe it or not. But for now, get to know the layout of that place. There's a good chance most of it's buried in sand. Oh, and come and see me before you go.
I don't care. We'll make it work. We have to.
Maybe it's time you told me exactly what you saw in that machine.
It's not what I saw. It's what I felt. They have a queen now. They're not gonna stop. Look, I woke her up. So I have to stop her.
Yeah, but this isn't all on you. Come on, let's just go see Baird.
People really used to go on vacation, huh? I can't imagine.
They did, at least before the UIR took this place over.
Ah, good, you're here. Grab this module off the table. Jack's about due for an upgrade.
You know, that module isn't gonna install itself. Just saying. Yeah, we don't exactly have all the time in the world for this.
Done. So, what's the upgrade?
Follow me. So a couple days ago, I sent Paddock a care package. Some DBs and some leeches.
Intriguing. Potentially disastrous, but intriguing.
Thank you. See, the way you described Niles' machine gave me an idea. I call it hijack. Go ahead. Try it out. Show 'em what you got, Jack.
Whoa. You figured out how to override the hive mind?
No. Jack just floods their brains with voltage. It's crude, doesn't last long, but it works.
So which swarm can we use it against?
Well, our test subject data is limited, obviously, but... you know what? Go nuts out there. See what happens. Oh, one more thing. Stop by and see Paddock before you go. He's out front.
One more thing. Once we get this hammer up, I need to know if I can rely on you.
Don't worry about that. This time, we're gonna do it right.
You know what happened to Lizzie in the convoy. It wasn't your fault.
Kind of you to say, but I'm the one who pushed the button. had a bad feeling about it.
I didn't want to do it, but I did. So that's on me.
Speaking of, all that, have you seen JD around lately?
Try my best not to, kid.
Come have a look, children. Until a few weeks ago, we were holding out fine against your so-called swarm. Then, everything changed. They got smarter. Suddenly, they were wearing armor. And they started making these. Take one, if you want.
So you all have been fighting the swarm alone?
Yes, which is why I agreed to let Baird come here. We help you with your rocket launch. You help us take back our land. Speaking of which, our water supply's been cut off. We've been trying to restore it, but your swarms made that difficult, to say the least.
Getting the hammer-up's our priority, but... Say we help. What do you need?
Our water tower. You'll pass it on the way out. Haven't heard from my people there in a while. Could be nothing, could be something. Check in if you can.
All right.
And now the big question. Are you children really prepared for this? Because your skiff's ready on the runway, and the desert awaits.
I did some training in the Deadlands back in OCS. Let me know if you want a few desert pointers.
You know, only one of us grew up in a city, and it wasn't...
Tanks everywhere, live ordnance. I don't think the UIR Civil War was as small as Baird says.
Never seen weird formations like this before.
It's sand. Zapped and superheated by a lightning flurry.
Oh, yeah?
How does that work?
High shock pressure. It changes the sand's atomic structure.
You, my friend, missed your calling. You should...
Baird, are we expecting anyone?
No, we are not.
Well, this can't be good.
I don't believe this. I hope you're not here to stop us.
Actually...
Because you can't.
Kait!
Maybe you should try listening for once.
Kait. I'm listening.
Yeah, well, don't bother. I'm done.
Okay. Because I'm here to help. If you'll have me.
I'm sorry, what?
Dad told me about Mount Kadar. What you learned. And... Look, I know you don't trust me. After everything that happened, what I've done, I don't blame you.
So what does Jin think about you being here?
Jin doesn't know.
Really?
And let me guess, he's here to pitch in too?
Yeah. Turns out Foz isn't so bad.
No, I am actually. You just got used to me.
Who the hell are they?
Friends. They'll be joining us.
Yeah? I don't like them.
Shocker.
You want these two along? Fine. But I deal with you, not them.
You good with that?
Like I said, I'm here to help. Baird.
Come on then. Let's hop in that Raven and find some satellites.
No, Raven. The wind flares out there will kill you.
So what? We walk there?
Hey, man, if you want to walk, feel free. But we got other plans.
Oh, it's not that skiff, is it?
Okay, man, before we go, I got a bone to pick. A big one.
Sure. Pick away.
You lied to me. And then, after you got hurt, you pushed us away. Like we didn't even know you.
Look, I haven't exactly been myself, Del. I know that.
So who showed up today?
Your friend.
For what it's worth, I tried to convince him to embrace Dark JD. But something about you two brings out the best in him.
Come on.
All right, I know why we're here. But where are we going?
An old rocket hangar to the east. And just a heads up, the Nomads could use some help too.
Then let's do it.
Hold up, man. You can't just say let's do it and make the last few months disappear.
Del, come on.
No, it's okay. Let him get it out.
No, see, that's not fair. You're being unreasonable, and I want to stay mad.
Then stay mad. Not here to prove anything. Just here to help.
As am I. So it appears his decency's rubbing off on me.
Delta, Paddock just let me in on something. It's kind of relevant. When the UIR base commander thought he was going to lose to the rebels, he infected all military computers with some sort of boot sector virus.
Meaning most of the tech we'll find out here has been bricked for decades.
Yeah. Jack should be able to power past any remaining malware and reboot the machines. He just needs access.
All right, Baird. Understood.
Kait, I'm guessing that's the water tower Paddock mentioned. We're gonna check it out.
What did Paddock say they're doing here? Trying to get their water supply back online. Think we just discovered the problem! Swarm!
So let's get in there and clean them out!
Coast Guard on high!
They're really dug in up here! Not seeing any of the nomads. Not alive, anyway.
We'll worry about them after! I'm wounded! Get over here! I see you! Little help here! Jack, take him! God damn it, there's a lot of them in here!
Nice work. Someone's in there.
We gonna let her out? I mean, she sounds a little crazy, but... Okay, it's all clear. Wait, where'd she go? Oh, cloak. Well, now we know how you survived.
Na mira, Kait Diaz, Okran posi durtini opsa fascist.
Not really hearing gratitude here.
All right, Delta. Grab anything useful. Then we head out. We just saved one of your engineers at the water tower. She was a handful.
Oh, her. So she survived. That's wonderful. Well, we still need help. Check the pump station and the old docks. We're drilling for groundwater there.
All right. If we get time, we'll look into it.
Delta out. Meeting that engineer was sort of like experiencing the entire tragedy of Asgard in 5 minutes.
Tell me about it. Although she did remind me of my mum. Why you turned out the way you did suddenly makes so much more sense. Convoy trucks, over by that ruin. And it looks like someone's there. Should we stop?
Okay, let's see what's going on with these trucks.
I don't get it. Where the hell is everyone? Well, this can't be good.
Ninun eki. Opones le karnier. Es nustaknun. In Durma botoki.
Don't speak your language, but I do know panic when I see it. Delta, come on! They got trouble here! Let's head in!
Rumse, Jamaksa!
Why am I not surprised? We got pods here!
I don't like this.
What the hell's going on? Why aren't they engaging?
Come on, let's get inside.